Lise Wheel here with Hand of Fate, New York Times bestseller. I hope you'll go and check it out on lisewheelbooks.com and also go to BillO'Reilly.com. You can get it there as well. It's a great book about the murder of a talk show radio host. Who could that be? Not that's saying anything. I did radio with Bill for 7 years. Lots of big, important cases and some not so important cases in the news. Obviously, the confirmation hearings right now of Elena Kagan are going on. I think the best quote that I've heard so far on the confirmation hearings is by Senator Schumer. I hate to quote him because he's always being quoted everywhere, but he said the confirmation hearings are like eating a bowl of spaghetti with a spoon. A lot of work and you don't feel very satisfied because, you know, Elena Kagan is going to get this nomination and she's going to get confirmed unless she does something horrible to screw it up. So she's being very wise and very careful in giving us a little bit and answering the questions, and she's doing so with grace and humor. But don't expect to really figure out who Elena Kagan is for this in this hearing. But I do know her, and from what I know at Harvard Law School, she's a true diplomat. And hopefully she'll bring that to the court, some moderation. Let's go talk about a couple of more fun cases. Actually, this one just gets everybody riled up. This was a guy who was a policeman in Maryland, and he went on disability 10 years ago. And guess what? Now he's done 6 Ironmen after that, 6 Ironman competition, and says he's still not fit enough to go back from disability. To be fair, and I said Maryland, I'm sorry, I meant Wisconsin. To be fair, Wisconsin State said you have a choice. You can go on disability or you can go take a desk job, and he chose the disability. But something's wrong with the system when a guy like this who can go do Ironman and is still withdraw a disability check. Something seems very wrong with that. Another case where something seems very strange is out in El Reno, Oklahoma. In El Reno, Oklahoma, an 86-year-old grandmother was getting ready for a storm. Her grandson was concerned about her taking her medication and so called for some medical people to come. Well, medical people didn't come, but 10 police officers did, kind of, according to her anyway, in the complaint, sort of rammed themselves in, stepped on her oxygen mask, and then tasered her twice. The poor woman ended up in the hospital in the psych ward for 6 days. Now she's suing for at least $75,000. Let me say, if this ever gets to trial, and a little old 86-old grandmother comes into the courtroom, she's going to get some money from that. All right, everybody, so we're checking on the news now. Write to us at lisewheelbooks.com. Send your emails with your responses or any ideas you'd like me to be covering on these vlogs, because I'd love to get the emails from you so I know what you'd like to talk about in the week. Meanwhile, check out Hand of Fate. It's our new New York Times bestseller with the Triple Threat Club.